Hello, hello. Christy Asplin, spiritual healing coach here. And I was just asked a very interesting question the other day. The question was, do we create our own happiness and unhappiness or not? So I found this question very interesting because I've always been one to believe that we do create our own happiness. The things we do and say every day help to create this happiness or unhappiness, including our thoughts and things we say to ourselves. So I responded to this question with we choose whether or not to be happy or unhappy. And I found it quite interesting because that was I was returned with another question. And that question was, so now how can you show me that if you've just been rear-ended in the car? And I had to sit back and think about the last time I was rear-ended, and did I or did I not follow that thought? Did I or did I not choose to be happy or to be unhappy? And I remembered I was walking the walk for this one. I got rear-ended. And of course, I had feelings of frustration and irritation flood me. Those feelings fled through my system. It's going to screw up my day. Now I have to deal with this, which was not on my plan, not on my agenda. Right? So what did I do? I allowed those feelings to come. I allowed myself to feel them fully. I closed my eyes. And I sat with that feeling of frustration and irritation for just a few moments. Then I took a couple of deep breaths. And after these deep breaths, I took a moment to think about the way I felt the last time I rear-ended somebody. When I rear-ended somebody last, I felt awful. Oh my gosh, I was embarrassed. I felt mortified. I was so worried that I had hurt somebody or somebody else was hurt. It just was awful, awful feeling. And the person I approached was not very friendly. And here I'm coming from this place of already beating myself up and telling myself how awful I am for getting into this situation. And then the person is rightfully frustrated and irritated and taking it out on me. But where do I spiral? Then I spiral into even more of this downward rabbit hole, right? So what do you do instead? After you've taken that moment to sit with your feelings, sit and be there, be frustrated, be irritated for a second. Close your eyes and feel it fully. Then take 3 to 10 deep breaths. And remember, you're human too. You've been there too, and it doesn't feel good. Then I was able to remove myself from my car and approach the person from a place of compassion and kindness. We were able to exchange information and go on our merry ways along with our day. And look at that. I was lucky enough to be in a situation where my car was fine most of the time in rear ends. Yeah, it needs a little bit of work, but nobody's hurt. In my case, nobody was hurt. And the car it'll get fixed. And it was strong enough to keep me alive, keep me safe, keep me from being injured. So I took a moment to be grateful for my vehicle that took care of me. Then you take a minute to be grateful for this body that could have been injured. And then you deal with the rest as it comes, moment by moment, with that kind, compassionate heart. Kindness and compassion for yourself, kindness and compassion for the person that maybe is upsetting you or in conflict with you in some way, the person that hit you in their car, whatever it might be. Just take a moment to think of the last time you were in that situation and how you felt. Who would you have wanted to approach you? What would have made that situation better? Somebody coming to you full of emotion and charged, or somebody with kind compassion and an understanding ear? So, do you choose your happiness or unhappiness or not? I believe we all choose to be happy or to be unhappy. And we all get feelings. These feelings are different than happiness and unhappiness. I can be frustrated and still be happy with my life. And that's what I empower you to do today. How can you choose happiness every day of your life? How can you choose happiness even when you have conflict or strong emotions? So, I hope you all find this video helpful and are able to put it to use in your life. I know that I'm going to go out there and choose happiness, and I hope you do as well. Thank you. Bye now.